So here it is. This is the bookcase originally I was going to make for my granddaughter, but things changed. She wants something else, so this is going to go in my daughter's office. I'm going to do something for my granddaughter later. But it started out to be just a bookcase, so she had some place to put things, because she had no place to put anything. Everything was on the floor, and so she was getting a lot of flack for that. So I said, I'll make you a bookcase, something like how you got shelving. Then I got to thinking, well, maybe I could incorporate something so she'd have a work area, because she has no place really, a real small desk that she can do her work at. It's just really too small for her now. These kids got computers and whatnot. So I said, I'll incorporate like a secretarial unit. Now, this is something that's made for practicality, function. It's not to impress fancy joinery. It's very simple in design, very simple in structure. I didn't even make plans for it. I don't need plans for something like this. I know the basic size I want, and I go from there. It's a very simple thing to make. It takes a little bit of time. So it's 6 feet tall, 4 feet wide, and that's outside dimension, 4 feet, 4 feet. That's full 12 inches deep. I use ponderosa pine, which is a material that comes in several various widths, and it's boards that are glued together, so it's more stable than a solid piece of wood, pine, or even oak, whatever. But it's not perfect, but it's more stable. That's what I use pretty much all the time, and it's inexpensive, but it's pine. So in that sense, it's hard to work with because it damages real easy. Even though it doesn't tear up your machine or your blades as quick as hardwood would, but still it's you got to be careful with it. So as you can see, I put shelves in here. I put some drawers, and in the drawers I put dividers with some 1/8 inch MDF that can be moved, taken out or whatever. And all the small drawers are the same like this, and these drawers also have dividers in them. So I love these brass ring pulls. I've always had them in my bench when I was an installer, and I had a rosewood, East Indian rosewood fronts and my brass rings, and it really looked nice. I liked it. So here's a set of drawers here, storage, horizontal and vertical. This here is for cord. Raceway. Very simple, magnetic. There's the connection, and there's two connections both sides for the incoming power, all with these type of blocks there that make it look a little bit nicer. One thing I don't like about secretarial units I've seen, even real nice ones, I don't like the fact they got a hinge here and there, and then there's a gap in the middle. I was never like that. So I put a polished brass piano hinge all the way across. I just didn't want any gap, any hole in there, and it worked out really nice. And so something else took place as I was building this thing. And again, the joinery is all dados, glued and dadoed. It's very simple, nothing exotic. I've got bullet catches here. You see that? A bullet catch. Pin. Now, not a bullet catch, but a pin function. So you see here I've got a dado in there for stability. I've got another board goes across here again for strength and stability. And of course, back here I've got another board, so I took those tiny screws and got longer screws, brass screws. So I added a piece of the 3/4 pine to accept the longer screw for being very solid. And this is what I came up with. And this is the leg unit that I came up with. Let me show how that works. You see this here at the bottom? This looked real plain, so I added a slate board. and she wanted slate and cork. Then I got to thinking, just day before yesterday, I woke up middle of the night. Wait a minute, what's she gonna do with her eraser and her chalk and everything, and pins and magnetic, just a magnetic board. So the very next morning I got up and I made this thing, and this piece here, vertical piece here, I dovetailed it in, and it's going to hold all her stuff. And as you saw, when it comes down, it still stays vertical. Nothing spills out. And these legs come in like this. When it's in the up position, so it's not sticking out. And she has access to a shelf down here. This, I don't know, you can't see it, but there's a bottom shelf there, but it's only for movement. It's a shelf that's got 6 wheels on it, just so I can move around the shop. That comes off. I've got a notch in the back at the very bottom to allow for the base. So when it goes up against the wall, it's flush up against the wall. It doesn't have to bother the base. It's at the bottom. And again, it's just for practicality. You know, it's for function. It's not to impress anybody. It's just to, you know, service the need, you know, for my family. And this is something that any of you guys can do. It's very simple. It doesn't cost as much. Again, it's pine. Doesn't take a lot of heavy machinery to make it, you know. So that's it. This is my project, and it came out really well. I used spray for the first time. Spray polyurethane. I use pretty much polyurethane for a lot of my stuff. Either that, or I'll go to like a varnish for my exterior stuff. So this is it. Came out real nice. Again, I got a full back on it, and I was real pleased how this came out. And other than that, it's been a good project. And I didn't take a lot of videos of it, making it. I probably should get in the habit of more, you know, actual work. But I mean, this is really simple stuff. It's not like I'll bore you like I'm going to peel 20 potatoes. You know how to make a dovetail and all that. You can just see the basic design, and you know, you can figure it out for yourself. Other than that, that's it. I hope you get some ideas out of it to maybe do for your own family. And other than that, as always, you know, have a good time to shop, work safe, and don't use any putty. My email address is down at the bottom in case you ever want to say something. Other than that, have a good day at shop. Bye-bye.